Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Monday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. And today, a very interesting energy, the energy of being commonly known as Alan Watts, who wants to talk about the humanity trap. Now, Alan came to me this morning at about 4 o'clock. I bolt upright, my eyes came open. And he said to me, it's important that you understand that you are living in a trap in order to be able to get out of it. This is really fascinating. He said, you have to understand that you're in a trap called the humanity trap. The belief that you are just human keeps you terribly restricted to a sense of yourself that is not accurately reflective of who you really are, but you can't even know that part until you get out of the trap, first and foremost. And what Alan had me do this morning was, he said, you have to get out of your lower chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra. He said most humans are trapped, energetically trapped, and deliberately kept trapped in these lower energy centers. He says most people don't even investigate beyond the sensations of their bodies, or even begin the journey of opening the door or even looking outside the cage of the trap. So what he had me do this morning, he said, I want to show you that there's an when you try to rebel against this trap, there's going to be resistance. So he had me tighten up my lower energy center, my root chakra. And you tighten up the root chakra by tightening the lower muscles of your body. So if you had to go to the washroom, you hold yourself tight, you're holding it in. That's tightening the lower energy centers up. So I did that. And then I got this intense, excruciating pain in my between my solar plexus and my sacrum. And he said that is the energy that's stored in your body that keeps you stuck there. When you resist the energy of this trap, that is when you start to break out of being stuck in your lower chakras, then you start to break free of the trap. And he said all kinds of things will start to happen where you'll get into lots of physical symptoms. He says physical pain, sensation, sexual energy, which are all valuable, but they can keep you trapped in believing that you're just a body. It's important you understand that the vast majority of you are stuck in your bodies, believing that is the whole of yourself and nothing can be further from the truth. Until you can begin to elevate yourself out of the trap, you shall remain in it. And there are simple ways you can begin to elevate yourself out of the trap. Meditation being one of the most powerful and simplest ways you can begin to pull yourself out of this humanity trap. Most humans will remain stuck in these lower energy centers, these root chakras, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra. Most people are stuck in the world of sensation and sense pleasure and unable to rise up out of that, where they could then begin to perceive other levels of excitation for the soul, for the spirit that you are. He says for many hundreds of thousands of years, humanity has been stuck in these lower chakras. And there are simple ways to begin to get out. But meditation is the simplest. And it isn't just any meditation. It's not just a matter of sitting on a pillow and breathing. It's a matter of being very conscious and intentional about what you are going to do to bring yourself up out of your body. Because these lower chakras keep you trapped in your body, as a personality, unable to perceive anything beyond what you've been taught to know. To begin the process of meditation is not that difficult either, but you must understand that you're bringing yourself out of the prison, out of the trap of the body, out of the trap of the mind. And there's great, tremendous effort in your world right now to keep you trapped in your body, believing that you are only a body, believing that you are only the senses of the body. And that is the trap in its entirety, is to keep you believing that you are simply just a physical body, and that the sensations of your body are the only way you have of apprehending your experience of reality, and nothing can be further from the truth. Getting yourself to draw yourself out of the body, up to the places of the higher chakras in the body, the places in the body where your energy is higher. You vibrate higher in the heart, in the throat, in the eye, in the crown, the crowning glory of your consciousness. Understand, if you remain stuck in the lower chakras, you will remain in this cycle of reincarnation, birth and death, for many, many, many lifetimes, as so many of you have been experiencing. Deja vu, simple glimpses of realizing and remembering, oh, this has been done before. It is because you are remembering the cycle again and again and again. So you must begin to move your energy out of the lower chakras. Begin to bring it up to the higher chakras in the body, where your elements of perception change from sense pleasure to cognitive and spiritual considerations that are only available to you in these higher chakra systems. When you meditate, the simplest way to begin to bring yourself, your energy, out of these lower chakras is to begin to draw yourself. Imagine that you can literally pull all the sexual energy, the excitation, all the energy that's in these lower centers, and you can draw that energy up. You can literally bring it up with your breath. You can bring it up to the heart. You can bring it up to the throat. You can bring it up to the eye. You can bring it up and to your crown, to the crowning glory of your consciousness, which begins up here. But first you must begin to bring your energy out of the trap of the sensations, of the senses, of the body that keep you trapped in it. It is not a complex process unless you choose to make it a complex process. All of the emotions and challenges and confusion you go through are because these lower chakra systems are all about surviving. It's about being able to defeat your enemy, to prevent yourself from being defeated, to survive, to have enough to eat, to sleep. It's all about surviving these lower chakra systems, and so you will continue simply surviving. Now, these lower chakras are not restricted to social or economic status, for even those of great wealth and power can be stuck and trapped in what I'm calling the humanity trap in these lower chakra systems. And if you remain in the lower chakra systems, you can come back again and again and again and again and again until you get out of that loop of the three lower chakras. You want to go outside of that loop. You want to go higher. You want to bring your consciousness up further away from sensation. And meditation is the simplest, the most effective tool for beginning that process. You'll notice that many things in this world loan themselves to keeping you in these centers. Fear, judgment, war, disease, famine, death, all of which are pretty much propagated by existing systems of political and social machinations that keep you stuck. Because in a place of being stuck, you can be controlled, you can be manipulated, you can be utilized basically as slaves, as the vast majority of humanity is but slaves. Slaves in an illusionary cage, but believing that you are enslaved to your senses, you have no choice but to participate in the game. Until, of course, you begin to move yourself out of the humanity trap, out of these lower chakra systems to these higher centers. Yes, even in the body, when you move to the heart, when you move to the eye, to the throat, to the crown, if you bring your attention here, your energy will begin to shift. You are magnetic, so that when you move your awareness up, you can draw yourself out. You can draw the energy of yourself out of these lower chakra systems by bringing yourself up and holding yourself in the throat, in the heart, in the crown, in the eye, hold yourself there energetically. Vibrationally, these points in your physical body are different vibrational points. As the lower chakras are vibrational points, so too are these upper chakra systems vibrational points, that if you bring yourself and rest in any one of them, you will begin to change your energy. You'll begin to move out of subjectivity to your sense apparatus, that is the pleasure of the body, the survival mechanisms that have been so highly developed by your need to survive. And so he had me get up out of bed. I got out of bed and I sat down and we started doing the meditation process the way he was suggesting I do it, which is, again, just moving your awareness up, closing off those lower energies and moving your awareness up into the heart and feeling the heart. Just feeling the energy in the heart center, feeling the energy in the throat chakra, feeling the energy in the third eye and the crown, and just moving up and down in these higher centers, keeping my awareness here, 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 and here, and not going into these lower chakra systems. He said, when you're trapped in these lower centers, you will be compelled to find things that taste good, that make your body feel excited. You'll tend to be in a place where you want more for your sensational pleasure. I asked him, I said, well, you were a smoker, you were a drinker, weren't you? And he said, yes. He said, if I had put myself higher above others, they would not have listened to what I had to say. But I brought myself to the level of the common man, knowing full well what I was doing, and very conscious of the fact that I could relate to far more people in the time that I was in physical embodiment. So it's very important you understand that the divine angels, if you want to call them that, will come to you in guise so that you can relate to them. If they came down to you in their great shining radiance, you would not necessarily be able to accept them so easily. If Christ were to appear or manifest himself in front of you right this moment, you would be mostly startled, not filled with the love and the joy. That is why he comes within you to most of you. But understand that your consciousness is able to move from different points. He also talked to me about this thing called hope and false hope. He said most humans are enslaved by false hope. And I asked him to be more specific about what he meant by false hope. And what he said is, false hope are those things that politicians provide a lot of false hope. A lot of the entertainment systems, he said, provide false hope. Stories of heroes and these things. He said, they give you false hope that something outside of yourself is going to liberate you from your suffering. He said that will not work. It's called false hope, and it's a very great and powerful manipulative tool that keeps a lot of people trapped in these lower chakras, believing that something outside of you will come and rescue you from the difficulty you're finding yourself. And he said, sometimes this situation can be ameliorated quite simply by shifting your awareness from the lower chakras to the upper chakras. For you'll engage these higher vibrational principles of energy at these points in your physical structure. And they can affect change in your world around you. Please understand, it is not that complex. It's actually quite very simple. So as we went through the process of meditation, he articulated that hope is something you will get when somebody gives you an idea or a belief that actually empowers you to take conscious action to change your own mind and your own body, to elevate your own energy. False hope will imply that something outside of you will assist you to get free. And he said, real hope is where someone gives you an idea or an inspiration and you go inside, you go, yes, and you're able to make a foundational, functional change in your life. Because hope is something that should come from within you. It's not something to be put outside of you. And again, Master Jesus, Buddha, Alan Watts, many others, taught from the principle of true hope, that the kingdom of God is within you. No, within you is everything. And this is very simple. I love it. It was very, very, very wonderful. Anyway, I had a really great time with that process. And it was very important that you understand that you are living in a humanity trap. And I had to ask him the question, well, who has set the trap for humanity? And he said to me, it does not make any difference who has set the trap to keep so many of you stuck in your lower chakra systems. What matters is that you know you are in a trap first and foremost, and secondarily that you can get out of the trap without much difficulty if you understand how simple it is to move your self out of that place. That is, to move yourself from these lower chakra systems up to these higher chakra systems, just resting in the third eye, resting in the crown, resting in the throat and then the heart, to keep your awareness there, to keep yourself from being pulled down into sense pleasure exclusively. But those ones, when you begin this movement in consciousness from the lower chakra systems upward, when you begin that movement, there is nothing that can stop you or interfere with you except yourself. And there is great influence over your mind to keep you in a place of being in a belief that you cannot get yourself out of your place of suffering, because suffering is a key function of this humanity trap. There are devices that were produced, again, to keep your sense of power and well-being outside yourself. The function of what you call money is a false hope. It gives you the belief that something outside of you is going to rescue you and save you. And yet, true hope is knowing that that which is within you will save you. You must understand that that which is within you will save you. So, false hope is that which you believe something out there is going to fix you and save you and make your life better. And please do not mistake this, because there are individuals that you'll encounter in this world that will give you true hope, that will have you go look inside yourself. Inside yourself you can establish peace, joy, fulfillment, and happiness. It can be established in you, by you. You do not have to wait for the next sensation out there to try and make you feel better. Much of the existing entertainment systems are part of that humanity trap, keeping you in the illusion or belief that something outside of you will make you feel the way that you cannot make yourself feel. But please understand, you are more than capable of making yourself feel what you need to feel once you understand what it is I'm saying here. That you must elevate your energy out of these lower chakras and bring it up to these higher chakras, even keeping your attention in the space in the middle of your head, in the space at the top of your head, the space of your throat, and the space of your heart. To keep your awareness there for even a few short minutes in the morning, during the day, and in the evening, can begin to help you pull your energy out, get your spiritual feet out of the muck of sensation, out of the trap of sensation that so many of you are struggling with on this day. I was really grateful that he had said that the reason he smoked and drank wasn't because it was something that he chose to enjoy. He said, but it gave him a way to connect to the average person, so that information that he communicated could be accepted by the individual consciously and deliberately. So he did it for a purpose of being relatable. Again, I'm paraphrasing, but he did that in terms of being relatable to other people, and I thought that was a really valuable point. Now, the other thing I want to say is, I was told by my guardian angel this morning that it was important you realize that you're going to find yourself in these next few weeks probably waking up in the wee hours of the morning, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Take that opportunity to move your awareness out of the lower chakras. Bring your awareness up to the third eye, the place inside the brain, the pineal gland. Bring your awareness to the crown chakra. What he said a few minutes ago, and again I'm paraphrasing now, the moment we move our awareness out of the lower chakras, that is like the root chakra, the sacrum chakra, and the solar plexus chakra, the moment you bring your awareness up out of those, your energy starts to go up. You literally start to elevate yourself to these vibrational points. These are different vibrational points, as he said earlier, that you can, once you go there, you start to change your vibration. And I found that very exciting. So that's been my morning. And that's, as a result of that, our message today. I want to say thank you to Alan Watts for being present with me this morning and walking me through this process, because it was a very different thing. There are details of this I won't disclose, because it was kind of graphic, and one of the things he had me do was when he first had me tighten the lower energy, the lower chakra up to get an experience, that pain that I felt, he said, that is the pain of breaking through the ceiling, because when you start to move out, there might be some physical discomfort in the lower parts of your body as you start to move your energy out of being stuck down in the sense pleasure centers, right? Pretty cool. Hello, Daniela. Good to see you. Good morning. Hi, Kira. Good morning, Amanda. Hi, Susie. Thank you for last week's... oh, okay. You're welcome. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. Hi, Jenny. Good evening. Yeah, we got good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, and all around the world here. Hi, sweet fairyish. Question. I had my heart checked by the cardiologist today, and everything is normal. Any affirmations to say for my stomach issues to help me on my international trip starting at the end of the week? First of all, that sensation you're feeling in your stomach is the excited energy. There are some things that are going to happen for you on your trip that are going to be really amazing, and the energy center here is letting you know that some really good things are going to happen. But if you want to settle it down, just again, a lot of people don't know, you can communicate to your body. Your body's designed to listen to and respond to you. Every single cell and nerve and organ in our bodies is designed to listen and respond to you. Your fingers, your toes, your eyes, every organ, the heart, the lungs, the kidney, they're designed to react and respond to you. But they also have the ability to communicate to you. So if you're feeling discomfort or something in the body, because the body's trying to talk to you, learn to listen to your body. And then learn to let it know you're listening. I mean, sometimes listening, but again, have a communication with your stomach. Let your stomach know how grateful you are for everything it does for you. I mean, you should have that relationship with every single part of every molecule in your body. You should be sitting with it and going, I'm so grateful for the heart molecules and the lung molecules and everything they do for me. And you can talk to them like that. I'm grateful for what you do for me. I mean, anybody who's listening right now, do that. Take a moment, close your eyes, feel your whole body, and just communicate this thought to your whole body. Thank you for everything you do for me. And speak those words so that you can feel those words penetrating into every molecule of your body or every cell of your body or every organ of your body. But when you think or speak those words, do it with the intention that you're directing those words into every molecule and cell of the body so they hear you. And then, because when you do that, the body feels your intention. Because now it's like, most people talk about their bodies in the third person. My body's this, my body's that, my body's this. They talk like this. You're living in it. And you're talking about it in the third person. When you sit with your body, there's something going on, and say, hey, thank you, I love you. Thank you very much. How often do you appreciate your body? Anyway, very exciting. So talk to your stomach in a different way. Talk to your whole system. Why do I experience a trembling vibration on the right side of my body? I'm being told that there's innovative thought coming into your mind. Again, there is so much energy coming into the planet right now. We're still getting the residual effect from those coronal mass ejections from last week. What we call ascension energy is massive electrical intrusion. There were very bright red auroras in very low latitudes. One of the things we were told a couple years ago, watch for signs in the skies. That's when the big changes are starting to come to this planetary system. So there's a lot of electrical intrusion. Sit down with the body. When you feel the shaking, sit down with it. Let the body know, thank you, I appreciate everything you do for me. And breathe. Let the energy be integrated. Connect your attention to the sun. Connect your attention to the earth. So you'll link up an energetic connection between the sun, your body, and the earth. Because you want the energy to flow with the least amount of resistance through your body. Right? And this energy is coming in. They've noticed that there's a really clear scientific correlation between physical heart attacks, strokes, all kinds of other things that go wrong during these high solar events. Because it's a highly charged electrical flow of energy coming to the planet. So it becomes very important then to be electrically balanced, to have as little resistance in your body. Fear is resistance, anger is resistance. bad food is resistance, you know. So you want to make a connection between the sun, your body, and the earth. So that'll really create an energetic flow, reduce the resistance for that, right? Hi guys, good morning. Good morning, TikTok. Hi guys, thank you so much for coming out, really appreciate it. Hi there. Good morning. Yeah, Caitlin's asking, I am having a hard time with my neck pain and bone spurs in my foot. Any advice? I'm being told several things. One thing is you're not looking in the right direction in your life. Where you're looking to go, you're not looking in the right direction. That's why the neck pain's a little more. It's trying to get you to look in a different direction. The bone spurs because you're going in a different direction than you should be. There are things you need to shift directions in your life right now. That's all I can really tell you about it right now. If you want to know more about that, you can book a reading with me. Go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, and you can book a reading, and we go into the deeper details about what was just said to you, right? But yeah, I'm so glad about your. Hi, Kira. I would love a message from my divine team, please. I'm feeling amazing right now. Thank you. That's because you are amazing. Because you're becoming amazing, all of you. Hi. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you, Amanda. Glad you joined today. Just ask it, and he may answer. Yeah, if you got a question, put the word question before your question. So I've trained my mind to look for the word question more than anything else, so that I'll know that you've asked a question. Because some people can ask questions and I won't get them, not because I'm ignoring you. I just don't see that trigger word for me, which is question. So I know my brain and body know to look for that and direct me to pay attention to it. I had a traumatic year. Makes sense. Thank you. Well, Casey, it's going to get better for you. Don't worry about it. It's going to get better, but you're going to have to do a few things. And I'd highly encourage you to go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. Check out Masterclass 101 Awakening. It starts in less than 4 weeks. And you will learn how to connect to your guides, your angels. You'll learn the function of healing. You're going to learn to hear the messages and information and guidance of Ascended Masters who will teach you about meditation. You're going to learn about nutrition. You're going to learn about changing and raising the vibration of your body and your mind. It's a really full course. It's 3 weeks long. And it's a life-changing program. Intuition Heart Voice saved me from a person who ran a red light by telling me that I was riding. That's wonderful. Great story. Tell me some of your stories, guys. What are some of the spiritual things that have stepped into your life that have made a difference for you? Hi. Let me know what you think about the transmission from Alan Watts this morning about the humanity trap. I loved it. Personally, I loved it anyway. The idea that we're trapped in our lower chakras. You know, he says anger, fear, guilt, shame are all ways that you stay trapped in your lower chakras. So if you're in fear, it's because you're down in your lower chakras. If you're in anger, you're in a lower chakra. If you're in guilt, you're in a lower chakra. He said you can just move, and again, I'm paraphrasing now, you can move your awareness up to the heart. If you find yourself in fear, move your awareness into your heart, or to your throat, or to your third eye, or to the crown chakra. You can literally just shift your awareness to these higher energy points in the body, and you'll literally change your energy. You'll shift the vibration of fear. You'll shift yourself out of it. Hi. Hi. Hello, April. Good to see you. I'm not sure what that means. Hi, guys. Just scrolling through. Thank you for liking the live. I really appreciate it. But what about when your life is falling apart because you're 17 years old? Your 17-year-old is ruining their life. First of all, they're only 17 years old, and your fear and your anger about what they're doing is adding to it. Hold the best. Remember, our children, you don't just have a physical connection, you have an energetic connection with your children. If your parents listen to these words, what you think and feel about your children affects them. And if you think, oh, he's ruining his life, or she's ruining her life, you're projecting that energy at them. That doesn't mean you shouldn't say to them, hey, what you're doing right now is going to really hurt your body. what you're doing right now is going to affect your life. Nothing wrong with telling them the truth, but you can help them shift their energy out of that by not being so frightened and so angry, because fear and anger, what Alan Watts was saying earlier, the humanity trap, they keep us stuck in survival, which are all the lower chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. They're all about survival. And you want to really add to your child being up. So again, when you think of your child, your 17-year-old, wish him the best. Always think that he's divinely guided to the good things he needs to be guided to. Have the type of ideas in your mind that you would like him to be experiencing. He's going to be guided to the right people, the right circumstances, the right events, even if you don't believe it. But focus on energies and ideas that will support and sustain a more energetic push for him. Because you don't just affect your children with what you say and do. You do that too. But you also affect them with your energy, what you feel in your heart. If you're feeling afraid and anxious about your child, they'll pick that energy up and they'll begin to act that energy out. It's like parents who have young children, like age 2 and 3-year-olds, that do things that you don't want them to do. It happens a lot. And you're looking at your child and you say, don't do that, and they do it. Because they don't hear your words, they see the pictures in your mind. So what you think in your mind and what you feel in your mind affect your children as equally as what you can say or do. So don't ignore that fact. But your child loves you very much. They need love from you. Don't be a pushover. Don't tell them the truth. Well, you know the truth, but at the same time, you want to make certain that you're holding in your heart the best possible outcome for them. At all times, even when you're angry or frustrated, say, I still believe the best possible outcome for them. Always. That should be the number one thing we should have about not just our children, but our husbands, our wives, our friends. The best possible outcome for them, no matter what they're doing with their life. I know they're messing it up right now, but I still hope and imagine and pray for the best possible outcome for them. And that's the energy you want to be sending out to people, right? Because we aren't just linguistic beings, physical beings. We're telepathic as well. Hi, good to see you. Glad you joined. Yeah, so a lot of you will find yourselves being awoken. Get up and meditate. And like I said, if you're just arriving here, watch the replay of Alan Watts' transmission. It wasn't a very long. It was about 15-20 minutes. Go to my YouTube channel. You can watch the replay of it on how to get out of the humanity trap. I was told that there are beings that are keeping humanity trapped in this physical planet. You have the ability to move your energy out of this physical dimension. But again, they need slave labor here, right? So they keep a lot of people trapped. Again, I won't get into much more detail than that. I'll just leave it at that for now. Hello, Krati is asking, what do I need to create financial abundance in my life? What are the blocks? The first and foremost block is you believe you are in financial lack. Number one is the belief that there's not enough. That's number one. You don't believe there's enough, and so there's not enough. But to ameliorate that, again, book a reading with me. Go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, book a reading, and your guides and your angels will come right through me, and they'll tell you exactly what you can do to shift your financial situation, or your physical situation, or your mental situation. It's pretty remarkable what can happen in a few minutes when you are moved in that direction. Thank you for that super sticker, Amanda. I really appreciate it. Kira saying, today I helped someone at work to release anger. She felt so good after. Congratulations, Kira. I'm so glad you're doing that, helping others now. It's beautiful. Hi. Yeah, let me know what you think of it. Anything you're hearing today, let me know what you're in the comment section, what your thoughts are. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're watching the replay, leave your thoughts and your ideas and your comments about it. And what do you think about what Alan said earlier about the humanity trap and how to get out of it? Hello there. Question. I've no health problems, but peripheral vision not great. When I'm anxious. Thanks. I'm 66. Hi there, Dave. Yeah. Again, you can. There's a guy named Dr. Andrew Huberman. He does this wonderful thing on vision. If you want to look up Dr. Andrew Huberman, he does a very wonderful physical technique about staring off in the distance and not trying to focus on a point. But look that up, Andrew Huberman, on how to actually develop or redevelop the muscles and nerves around the eyes, because a lot of people don't understand your pupils dilate. That means there's something in the pupils that cause them to dilate. It's a type of muscle. The same with the eye socket. There are muscles in here, and if we get into a pattern of living in a certain way all the time, then your eyes see the certain way, and they lose a certain range of movement. Certain muscles start to atrophy because they're not being used. What I was taught is it's important to use the eyes in every direction you can, to move the eyeballs around, move every muscle in the eye. Exercise your eye muscles every day. You can exercise the pupils by just doing that. You can exercise the pupils just by doing this. You can cause them to dilate and undilate. So there's ways you can improve the mechanical function of your eyes, which of course improves the mechanical function of the vision as well. All right? That's what I was taught. Anyway. Danielle is saying, question, if 2 billion people awaken now and speak to others about their impressions, won't the potentiality be greater than 2 billion? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, totally. Amanda's asking, my son is constantly talking about the animals living deep in the ocean. Why is he so fascinated with them? Because he knows that all life began down there in the depths of the ocean. The first life forms arose up from there. He's also astral projecting. Your son, young children can astral project. They can move freely out of their body. One of the reasons why the conventional educational system wants your kids really, really young is they can train them out of being spiritual. Because if they get your kids younger, then they keep the kids focused outside of themselves, on the teacher, on the toys, on the games, on this, on that, outside. And what really needs to happen is their children need to develop their internal senses. And your son is astral traveling down to the depths of the ocean. It's not just something he's fascinated with. It's something he's experiencing. Again, you want to keep your children involved within themselves, like where their thoughts come from, learning how to read minds. Like there's certain gifts that your children all have. They just got to be activated. Hi, Bridget. Thank you for that super chat. Really appreciate it. I'm having a bit of a hard time. Any guidance from my guides? Thank you. This thing about fear that you hold right in here, Bridget. This thing about this. These are the words I'm being given. This thing about fear that you hold in here. You need to realize that fear is not real. The fear is not real. No matter what you think the fear is related to in the world, understand the fear is not real. If you can surrender the belief or the attachment to the idea that this fear is real, then you will surrender the effects that are occurring because of that fear. Very interesting. Let us know how that goes for you, Bridget. The fear is not real. It's not real. Yes, there are probably events that simulate it, but the minute you let go of the fear, then the event doesn't have anything to keep it alive. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Casey Marilyn, what should I paint next? I'm being told to paint the Rose of Christ. I don't know what that means, but I'm being told to tell you to paint the Rose of Christ. I don't know what that means, but those are the words I'm being given to give you. To paint the Rose of Christ. Wow. That's really cool. Oh, you're welcome, Amanda. Thank you. Good to see you. Hello, South Africa. Good to see you, South Africa. Hi. So we're in a very fascinating... Why am I having trouble remembering my dreams for the past 6 years or so? Thank you. You're not having trouble remembering your dreams. You're waking up to your soul. If you're not having dreams, it means your mind is not active. I would highly encourage you before you go to sleep at night, to ask to be shown what you need to know now. Because if you're not having dreams, it means your mind is actually being inactive. Your human mind is being inactive, which means your soul is not attached to the mind the same way during sleep. What you want to do is ask to be given or shown information that you need to know now. And do that every night. Just ask to be given the information that you need to know now. Given or shown the information you need to know now. So before you go to sleep, make that statement. And do that every night. And then you'll start getting information that's not from dreams. You'll start to know it's guidance. A lot of people are having trouble dreaming. It's not because you're having trouble dreaming. It's because you're moving out of your mind and you're getting into these other realms of consciousness. It's really wonderful. Congratulations. Sound is off. What do you mean the sound is off? How can there be no sound? I muted the volume? How did I do that? Let's hang on a sec, guys. I'll see if I did something here. Did I mute something here on TikTok? I don't know how I did that. Because I got my microphones working and it's plugged in. Is there volume sound, hun? No. Okay, well, let me take a look. You muted the volume, so how do I unmute it? Is there sound now? Okay. Well, let me try a different microphone. I'll try this. Alright, is there volume now? Well, this is very odd. Okay, so I guess my other microphone died. So I've got to use a different microphone. So I got that correct. Thank you. So I'll go back to that person whose question I answered. Oh, I won't have time to do that. Good morning. Hello, Sunflower. The Rose of Christ has a Yeshua and Mary Magdalene component. Oh, you're welcome, Bridget. Good morning, Tien. Is my friend Bin's brother going to make it? He had a heart and kidney transplant. Now he's in ICU. Thank you. Yes, and I would tell you this. Have everybody you know right now, and I'm asking Raphael to do this. I'm asking Archangel Raphael to go to stand beside their bedside, to give gratitude and love to the new organs, to give gratitude and love to the new organs. Really do that, like right now. Tell your friend and their friend's family to send gratitude and love to the new organs. And gratitude and love to his body. Because the body needs lots of love right now. There's other reasons as to why he had to have those transplants too. But we won't get into that here. Yeah, YouTube it's on TikTok, the platform. I think we got sound now. Can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Lip reading. Hi. Your reply about peripheral vision has no sound. Thank you. Oh, I love the glasses, guys. Can you hear me now, guys? I'm going to scroll down. So yeah, for the eyeglasses, for the person who asked the question about the eyes, the peripheral vision, exercise the eyes. The eye muscles need to be exercised. Every muscle, exercise a few times a day. Exercise also, the pupils need to be exercised. Pupils need to be exercised. Pupils need to be dilated regularly. You get into patterns of living and acting that your eyes only see or work a certain way, and certain muscles slowly atrophy. Every muscle in your eye, in fact every muscle in your body, should be exercised every single day to some degree. Every joint, ligament, and tendon should be utilized effectively and functionally. A lot of people don't do that. They get into patterns of living, and you let your pattern of living determine how your body becomes, rather than taking an active role in taking responsibility for your whole body. There we go. Let me know if on TikTok I'm back, if the sound is there. Wonderful. Thank Tien. Thank you. You're welcome, Tien. You're welcome. Yeah, important. transmit love, the vibration of love from the heart, from the throat, from the third eye, from the crown chakra, can really affect and influence health. Hi. I'm sorry about that. I have no idea why the sound failed, but we'll find out. Maybe this other microphone's problematic. Wonderful. I gotta say, my wonderful my wonderful wife is helping support people on TikTok while the sound was off. Thank you so much for that, darling. Really appreciate it. Question from Susie: do the guides have any reflection about the new homey I am considering moving to as a deeply healing space, body, mind, and spirit? Yes, they're telling me to tell you to stay in the sacredness of the energy that you have just articulated to us. You deeply understand this energy. The sacred nature of that energy must be kept in mind and heart to keep the sacredness of the energy conscious, active, and present as you go forward in this new exciting creation. Wow, I like that. That's really cool. Sound is good. Okay, no worries. Fortunately, I had 2 microphones to try. What kind of question can you ask? You can ask any question. Doesn't necessarily mean it will get answered, but you can ask any question. Health questions, life questions, relationship questions, any question that's relevant to what you need to know about your life right now. I'll receive the answers that I receive, and I'll provide it the way it's able to be provided, and you'll receive it the way you can receive it. If you want, sometimes people ask questions that will not get answered because I'm told it's not appropriate to answer certain questions live. So sometimes you might want to go to my website and book a reading with me, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, and check out our readings. You can choose a date and time of your reading right from my calendar, so you can book your own reading there. Also, for those of you that have been signing up for Masterclass 101 Awakening, I'm very excited as you guys get signed up. Keep coming in because there's only another 2.5 weeks. For those of you that are not signed up, sign up Masterclass 101 Awakening. It starts November the 2nd. It's a course an introductory course into spiritual mediumship, connecting to the Ascended Masters, opening your clairs, restoring your health and vitality, changing the vibration of your body. It's a 3-week program, and it will make a tremendous and powerful impact in all areas of your life. And again, you've only got 3.5 more weeks left to sign up. Go sign up today. Masterclass 101 Awakening, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. Again, life is happening very fast on this planet. Hi. Is she the happiest and most lucky woman in the world? Or what? Yeah, most of the time. I'm a handful. I have a 5-year plan. I'm so doing. If it's the best path, yes, it is. Stay to it, but stay with it in love and grace. When you're going forward, stay in the energy of love and grace. Know that love and grace. Jesus talks about this all the time, and he says, when you pray, when you imagine, visualize, create, feel, get into an energy, that energy begins to work for you. Before you even get to the place, before you even get to your destination, hold love and grace about your endeavors, your health, your vitality. Hold love and grace in your mind and heart. And that love and grace will work for you. It'll go before you energetically. Hi, April. Good to see you. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about that. Question, relationship. What am I doing about my partner? Again, you got that. Good. Yeah. When will I be getting married? Don't wait too long for it. Ask. Again, this is not a crystal ball. The process and function of outcomes in your life are determined not just by chance, but by the state and quality of your consciousness. That is, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. and how you coordinate them. But if I tune into your energy, you could literally get married tomorrow if you were in the right energy. That's not likely to happen. But I'm told like 7 months is a good time for you if you get right into the joy and thrill of happiness of being married, not of getting married, the joy and thrill of being married. Be in that energy, and you will precipitate the manifestation much easier. But you need to you have to have an energy in your consciousness to sustain a creative outcome. If you're not happy, if you're not in a state of joy, you're not going to smile. So you got to be in the energy of, what is the feeling of being in a joyous marriage? What does that feel like? And living in that feeling will give rise to a manifestation. Emotions organize matter, as my guardian angel John always tells me. Yes. Hi. Am I still supposed to take a second seat to negotiations and wait? No, why should you do that? I'm being told no, you shouldn't be doing that. You need beside the number one. You need to be beside them, so that you're with them. You're in the same seat as them. They have more. I'm being told they have more knowledge about the immediate nuances that you're dealing with. Let them lead where they excel. Be present with them so that you will learn how to excel where you do not understand. Learn from them, grow from them, be grateful for them. You call them into your life. Hi. Hello, Van Twinkle. Good to see you. Love from Greece, too. Hello, Bellic. We'll get to your question. Recently listening to Ram Dass, I feel irked. Can Alan explain on what I need to face to clear? I know they were pals. Again, if I tune into his energy right now, Alan says the only thing you need to clear is your doubt. He's saying the only thing you need to clear is your doubt. Let your doubt go and there should not be a problem. Let go of your doubt. Simple enough. Hi, Van Twinkle. That was a good question. Hi there. Thank you for that beautiful little creature. Thank you, Kathy. Is the rapture coming very soon? We're in the rapture. You have to understand these things that we call ascension energy. The sun, the sun that you see in the sky, it's a living, sentient being. The earth is a living, sentient being. We are living, sentient beings, as the animals, the birds. The energy coming from the sun provides all the energy of life for this planet. And right now it's transmitting what we call ascension energy. This energy will alter and affect our physiology, our genes, our psychology, our social structures. We are literally being bombarded with these energies that can elevate us up or lower us down. The rapture is about those who can, if you're going on the upside of this process, if you're in a state of love and grace and you're operating in alignment with the golden rule, love one another, then you're going to go into a very different place of consciousness than those people that are angry and frustrated and judging and screaming and yelling and fighting and harming each other. The rapture is already underway. It's already underway. And it's not about a great death and a culling. It's about whether or not you're going to choose to align yourself to love or you're going to align yourself to fear. That's what the rapture is all about. Are you going to live from love or are you going to live from fear? And that's all Jesus said. Love one another. Be of love or be of fear. There's only those two. You can't serve both. You can only serve one. Right? So yeah, it's underway. The rapture is well underway. Hi. Good to see you. Hi. Hi there. Doesn't matter what other people think. Is my younger boy's father okay? We reach out to him with no response. My boys miss him. A yes and no. I'm getting a strong yes and no. Yes that he's okay, but no that he's not okay. But he's more okay than not okay. Yeah, he's I'm gonna ask Master Jesus to go to him and just give him a little nudge, okay? Just gonna ask on behalf of your sons, Master Jesus, to give him a nudge right now. Just to give him a nudge, because he's teetering back and forth some personal challenges, and I know you already know this, and you're being very respectful and considerate in keeping some of those things away from your sons. But I've asked Master Jesus to give him a nudge in the right direction. Let's see what happens, and let me know what happens, because it'll happen pretty quickly. Good morning, William. I'm feeling anxious as I was stood up by my new partner last night. Let your anxiousness go. Like, again, if your happiness is dependent on what's around you, this is what Alan Watts was saying, that it's called the humanity trap. Watch the original message. Most people are trapped in thinking something outside of you is going to be your savior. And yet, that which will save you is within you. Again, I'm paraphrasing what he said because I can't say it the way he said it. But you've got to realize this anxiousness is all about your power being in somebody else. Go about your day with love and joy. Wherever he is, just wish him well. Right? Yeah. You just need to let go of that anxiousness. Let it go. Let it go and go about your day and joy. Really, do that, please. Dr. TM is saying, I am taking a 10-hour exam on internal medicine board exam, how I did on the test. If future is also about now to explain to human mind, I can't figure out by human mind limited in time and space. Please help. Emotion organizes everything. Congratulations on your examination, by the way. You have a choice because you have free will. You can choose love or you can choose fear or any of the spectrum in between. You can choose joy, you can choose sorrow, you can choose patience, you can choose anger. You have free will. And you need to align yourself to the joy, because I'm being told that once you get your license, you'll be able to incorporate other functions of healing into your existing practice. But again, going into a state of gratitude and love about your exam. Being in a state of love and gratitude about the exam. The whole thing, be grateful. Go through it with love and gratitude. Go through the whole process with love and gratitude. Remind yourself to be in a state of love, to be in a state of gratitude. It's not always easy, but once you learn how to do it, it gets easier. Very exciting for you. So happy for you. Christ is within you. You are the Most High. What you perceive, you become. That is very true, Lisa. Christ is within us all. Hang on. There's a question here that's hidden. I'm going to see if I can make it visible. Somebody ordered something not nice yesterday. It's the 5th year of their 5th 5-year plan. Cancelled? Yes, it is cancelled. William, I've been listening to the message on YouTube later. I'll listen to the message. Good, please do. I did cupping and acupuncture last night. Is there any benefit to this? Yes, there is, Curly. There's always a benefit to things like cupping. You know, there's many different types of ways you can suggest your body into a different state of being. But the most powerful gift you can give to your body is love and gratitude. Spend time with your body, listening to it. Because if you're not eating right, you're not sleeping right, you're not doing certain things that the body needs, it's going to tell you. Disease is your body telling you it's getting something it doesn't need, or it's not getting what it does need. That's it. It's that simple. The body will only communicate to you through the only mechanism available to it, pleasure or pain. If your body's healthy, it's going to feel good. If it's not, it's going to tell you something's not right. And then it's up to you to figure out, what does my body need that it's not getting, or what am I giving my body that it doesn't need? And if you remove what you're giving your body that it doesn't need, it'll start to get better. If you start giving the body what it does need, it will get better. Right? Spending, what was said earlier, every single cell of your body is designed to listen to you and respond to you. Every molecule of this body is designed to be able to receive and respond to instructions you give to your body. Your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your organs, your glands, they're all alive. And they can receive stimuli and they can respond to it. And your thought is a stimuli. Your emotions are a stimuli. And you can give new thought and you can give new emotion to your bodies. So your body will only talk to you on the level that it can talk to you. And that's the sense of pleasure or pain. Sickness or disease are ways the body's telling you it's getting something it doesn't need, or needs something it's not getting. It's that simple. It's not complex. The body's not a complex system. It's a very simple little organism. It's a beautiful, wonderful creation that you get to live in while you're here, until you no longer need to be here. Yeah, somebody's saying you take William's courses. They are life-changing. You will not regret it. And it's very true. You'll meet other mediums that we have as part of our team. Hello, Tito. My mom has dementia. I feel like I'm fighting a senseless disease. She's been dealing with depression and anxiety. There doesn't seem to be anything I can do or say, right? That's not true. Every thought you think about her will affect her right now. Again, yes, I know. I'm being told I'm not at liberty to go into detail about the whole mechanism of dementia and Alzheimer's and the causes and effects of that. But I will say this, that consciousness in the body will react and respond to stimuli, even if that stimuli comes from outside of the body. So when you think about your mother, you watch this for the next 2 days. Every time you think about your mother, think about how beautiful and wonderful and incredible she is. How much joy her presence gives you in your life. If you think that. But let only think of your mother, how beautiful and wonderful and vibrant and healthy she is. For 2 days, do nothing but focus on the good about your mother. Because that energy is going to go out and affect her. Whenever you're present with her, have love in your heart. Have gratitude. Remember, your mother's also in a process where she's leaving this dimension. Right? She's in a process of leaving this dimension. And make it exciting. Make it beautiful. Make it good. Right? You get to know a new person every day. But yeah, really go into a state of love and grace and appreciation and watch what happens. Your emotions will affect the people around you, including your mother. Will it be bad if she leaves Earth stuck in the lower chakras due to a mental dis-ease? Again, you can elevate people up. Jesus does it all the time. When Christ comes into somebody's heart, when Buddha comes into somebody's heart, when Yogananda comes into somebody, their energy changes. So you can be a harbinger of love and grace for your mother right now. You can be a harbinger of joy and possibility for your mother right now. It's like listening to your favorite music. You can listen to a beautiful music, or you can listen to some punk rock gobbledygook, right? You can listen to a symphony, you can listen to rock and roll. Music will affect you. Well, so do our thoughts and emotions affect the people around us. It's just that at different frequencies, you don't perceive it the same way, but it has an impact. Don't forget that, folks. What you think and feel goes out from you. And it not only affects you, but it affects others as well. It really does. Hi. Oh, you're welcome, Tito. Again, do it for 2 days. Hi. Hi, William. Would there be a message from my guides? Also, I hope you are well, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, just keep pressing forward, Dean. Keep pressing forward. That's all I'm being told. Like, literally, press forward. Push into it. Lean into it. Is it the right decision to move my brother right now? Is it the right decision to move my brother right now? Yes. Definitively yes. There are other considerations that we will not discuss here, but yes, it will definitively be a good move for him right now. Oh, hi William. Hello, Thuy. May I have a message from my spiritual guide on what's causing my daughter's anxiety? What should I do to be a better mother to her? Thank you. Again, teaching, and they don't teach kids to meditate. They don't teach kids that they're not their thoughts. They don't teach kids that they're not their emotions. What you can do immediately for your daughter right now is go into a feeling of peace in your heart. Go into a feeling of peace, and then take that feeling of peace and extend it to your daughter, as if you could just send it through the air and let it enter her body. Do that right now. And every time you think about her, every time she's anxious around you, simply transmit peace and watch what starts to happen. A lot of you don't know that what you feel leaves your body and goes out and induces changes in time and space around you. Emotion organizes matter. Emotion organizes matter. So you really want to get into a state of love and grace. You affect your loved ones very quickly with your emotions. Yes, that's very true, Amanda. What practices can I add to my practice in order to bring my life partner sooner? That was already answered in a different way. I never thought I called them into my life. Are we talking about the same people? I think so. Hi. How can I start writing a book? Any advice from my guides? Start writing it. Just start freelancing right now. Just sit down and start writing. Anything. Just let anything come through your hands. But understand, behind your anything, stay connected to the idea, I want to contribute something to humanity. Make that your focus. I want to contribute something of value to humanity. Let that be the driving focus before you sit down. And then just let the writing happen. It will. It's quite surprising. Hi. We got to that. Hi. I want to get back together with SP. How can I do this? No, you don't want to get back together with him. It would not be a very good idea. You need to open up to the changes that were initiated, not just by him, but by you. You need to get back to the changes. What were you really seeking? Because again, you're part of the creation. The relationships, things don't change by chance in your life. Everything in our life changes by our own energy. And you were asking for a change in relationship, and now you've got it. Be open and receptive to receiving what you called for. Be open and receptive to receiving what you call for. A lot of people want to run back to the safety of what you remember. You called into a new relationship. Be open to receiving it now. Don't go running back. Don't go back. Go forward. It is a great question here. If multiple paths do not feel clear, does that mean those paths are not for us? No, that's not true. That means you have multiple paths that you can do. So instead of shooting, which one do I do? This one, this one, this one, this one. Get out of that. Don't do either or. Do this and this and this. Do all of them. You're a multidimensional being. So all those paths have validity for you. So walk down each one. Try different things, different times. Do this and this and this and this. Right? Don't just be a Reiki practitioner or an acupuncturist. Be both. Don't just be a life coach and or a Reiki master or a hands-on healer. Be all of them. This is about and for you. It's about and, not either or. Hi. Hi, Lisa. Christ is the center pillar of the tree. Spiritual beings and arrhythmia, both are required. Both are traps. You're not being quite clear there, Lisa. That's very cryptic. Hi. I just almost caught up to you guys. Any message from my sister Gula? I'm just being shown a white rose and a nose smelling a rose, a white rose. It's a very, again, whoever's holding this rose, the hand is all like this beautiful white light coming off the hand. And the rose stem is very green, but the white rose is like what? It's pure white, like glowing white, and there's a nose over the rose, smelling the rose. When will I be moving out of Toronto and more into nature? Just decide. You have to make a decision to do it. When is the right time for me to move out of home? There is no right time. You get to decide. You get to decide your career. And I know it's going to be a fun move for you. It really will. There's a lot of uncertainty, but uncertainty can be really good for you. A lot of powerful changes. A lot of new responsibilities. You're going to do amazing. You have a really great time. You get to decide. Don't wait to jump in the pool. Right? You can see it as, you can be afraid, or you can realize the fear is the energy you need to do the job. Right? Fear is the energy you need to do the job. Seraphim Susan, any message from my Emerald Dragon C4? I'm being told at the 3 points. That's all I'm being told. At the 3 points. That you know what that means. At the 3 points. That's all I'm being told. At the 3 points. Hi. Don't shit on yourself. Somebody's saying, should I move? Should I move? Don't shit on yourself. We are our children's emotional regulation. Yeah, we are for a great extent. That alignment you spoke about, can you talk me through it so I can feel it and call that? Not right now. What does meditating do for us? It shifts your perception from being subjective to the body and mind. It elevates your consciousness out of just believing you're just a body or you're just a construct of mental information. It awakens your soul. It potentially awakens your soul and allows you to gain functional control and access over your mind and body. That's what meditation does in a nutshell. It gives you autonomy and authority to operate your mind and body independent of the programming and conditioning of the environment and the DNA. That's it in a nutshell. Hi. Yes, sunshine is doing you good. And we're caught up. Yay. Trista, book a reading with me. Go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. Book a reading with me. This isn't the place to go into the details about that. Alright? Book a reading with me. You'll be surprised at what will come out. This is a little out left field, but I'm curious of anything about the Korean boy band BTS. I've been sensing they are light workers. No, I'm not going to get into the band at this time, but I will say this, that there are more light workers now entering into mainstream. Mainstream is now going to start getting displaced with this whole woke agenda, and a new light is going to dawn in of the consciousness of humanity. A new light will dawn, and it's going to be the light of Jesus, the light of Buddha, the light of Yogananda, the light of love, actually, is what we're going to start seeing re-emerging back into our physical system. But it must be chosen, and it must be lived. I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out today. I had a great time. I'm sorry about the sound problem a little earlier. See you guys on the Wednesday edition of Shortcut for Your Soul at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I go live. 10 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, we are live. With the exception of this upcoming Saturday, I'm going to be on the road again. And I'm going to wish you all much love. Have yourselves a joyful day. I want to say thank you once again, Alan, for coming to me today. I really appreciate it. Everybody.